everyone. Glad you could join me. Texas Deacon here. Today's date is November the 14th, 2014. The temperature outside is around 32 degrees. Now that may not sound too cold to a lot of people, but in Texas with our humidity and the wind is blowing, 32 degrees will cut through you like a knife. The title of today's lesson is The Pumpkin. The scripture reading is 2 Kings verses 26 and 28. 2 Kings 26. Then as the king of Israel was passing by on the wall, a woman cried out to him, saying, "Help my lord, O king." Then the king said to her, "What is troubling you?" And she answered, "This woman said to me, 'Give your son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.'" Well, when the morrow came, the woman had her son hidden, so they didn't get to eat a second time. That scripture really bothers me. If you can have a mental image of killing and eating your own child, times were really tough, and they can get virtually that hard again. I pray not. Pumpkins. Around Halloween, they're everywhere. When Halloween is over, they throw them away. At my church, we had what we call a pumpkin chunkin', and a lot of places do, in which some people built and designed their own catapults to see who could launch a pumpkin the furthest. It was a lot of good, clean fun. Everybody enjoyed it. Now, I decided to learn a little about the pumpkin, which I knew virtually nothing other than you see them at Halloween. I went online and learned that the pumpkin is considered a super food. Not only the pumpkin, but the seed itself. I bought these, and they're very high calorie. And the word calorie, I believe, is interchangeable with energy, because I see it on a lot of items. Where I read calories, it has in parentheses energy. So it's a very good source of food. And I understand they're very easy to grow. Now, I know about pumpkin pie, and I know about pumpkin bread, and probably if I did any study, I could get 1,000 other pumpkin recipes. But what I'm going to do here tonight is introduce you to the pumpkin and its food value for future references. And I believe that pumpkins are easy to grow. Now, what I did was, I took the pumpkin and cut it along the ridge rows, very easy. And with a simple peeler, the peel comes off very easy. Here's one I hadn't done yet. And then I cut it up into pieces. I tried frying it, and it tasted amazingly like potato. Now, I tried boiling it, and it boils in about 15 minutes. After it comes to boil, it's cooked. And since it had the raw pumpkin, when I tasted it, it had almost no flavor at all. Now, that let me know something. Usually foods that have no flavor, if you add flavor, they will readily absorb that flavor. So I made a batch which I used spiced cider, which I already had, and amazingly it tasted like apples. Then I tried a second batch, which I used tart cherry concentrate, and guess what? Amazingly like cherries. I cut them up in small pieces, and this was the end result. Quite tasty, and what the internet told me, very healthy for me. So in the future, in the seed too, I save the seed for planting. Get your pumpkin and save the seeds, because if times get tough, even a pumpkin like this, a real one, might feed your family for a few days. Go online and learn. Learn, because knowledge is good. The more knowledge you have, the better chance you have of surviving when hard times hit. Until next time, may God continue to bless and forgive the United States of America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas, and may God continue to bless you and yours.